So I went to a party tonight and there was a fight. Hold on. Sorry. And I mean, look at this. Busted lip, bruises. No more partying for me, guys. Hey guys! I'm Kylie, and today I know it's really bad quality. I'm working on getting a better camera, but I want to show you this kind of aftermath of like maybe a party, or I don't know, right now I kind of look like a hobo, but like fighting. Oh, okay, I have this like all over me. So I'm going to show you this busted lip, the bruising, and the glam makeup before that. I will insert a picture soon, hopefully now. Anyway, you'll see the glam makeup and hopefully you like it. Thanks for watching my video. I do want to go ahead and apologize because I forgot to put on mascara this entire time. You can tell I'm still not wearing it. So, first video, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so first I'm going to go in with a simple black color that you can use, you can get just about anywhere, any black matte color that you want. It can be shiny if you want. You can go ahead and use, and an angled brush, and go in with the angled brush to apply a large cat eye to my eye, making sure it's thin, not really going to go super on my eyelid, and then I'm going to go in my crease. You do want it pointed, and you do want it pointed. Make sure the line is thick how you want it, but remember we are going to be blending this, so have some color there, and you just want the shape. We'll go back and touch up the original lines now. Now I'm going to use Lauren Geller in Gilded Honey and apply that to my lid with my finger. Really simply just trying to get that color all over. I did have to do this a bit darker for the camera because my lighting first video is really bright. I'm going to have to figure out how to stop that. So I am doing this a bit darker than I would normally. Then I'm going to go back in with the angled brush and fill in the corners more up until that golden. Try to blend it a little bit with that brush. I will go back in with a fluffy brush and blend that. You can see here as I'm using less color as the edge, and I'm going up and touching up the crease. There's that blended brush. It is just an EcoTool blended brush that you can buy from Walmart. Walgreens, I think, has them. They're just any fluffy blending brush that you want to use. I go in with the black shadow and put a little bit on this brush just so I can add the color. Then I'm going to go back in with that same angled brush and go under my eyes. And I wanted this to be really simple, so I'm using minimum brushes and minimum colors. I'm going back in with that Gilded Honey under my eyes and in the corner of my eyes just to make them pop and to add a shine. Now I'm going to take that brush, and it's wet slightly so that way the color sticks more and the brush is thinner. You can see I use my tongue. I would suggest using water. That's just, I've always done that. I don't know why. I shouldn't do it. And I wouldn't suggest doing that. You don't know if your makeup's toxic. It's probably not since it's going on your face, but you want to be careful, and I just do that line. So I showed you that color just now, the red, because I did line my lips with it, but I took that part out of the video because I have to go back and line it because this covers up the color a lot. And then I'm using this PB&J Smoothie Stick Creamy Lip Color that I got in a Birchbox. It doesn't tell me the color, but it's just a taupey pink color. And then going back and lining my lips and blending that so my lips look bigger and ombre. I'm going to go back and contour my face a little bit more because it wasn't showing up on camera and because I like to have a very contoured face. Now you're going to look and see the finished part of this Glam Per Se look. And I know I'm not smiling and I look really dead. And I've gone ahead and put on my foundation and my eyebrows if you haven't noticed. I also forgot to put on mascara, so take the time to do that. Now I'm drawing lines under my eyes with the black shadow that's left on the brush first, and then going back and adding more as I need it because to make the tear stains. Also, I'm blending that out with my fingers because if you're crying, it's not going to be perfect. You're going to be rubbing your face. So I'm going back and adding that. I realize you can't see it when I'm doing this other eye. Hopefully you could see it when I was doing my right eye better because I have it covered up. You'll see that throughout the video. I'm really sorry. But you also want to blend that out with your fingers, kind of smudge it. And then I'm going and smudging the black eyeliner under my eye a little bit more and touching up those, the beginning of those. I'm taking my contouring palette that I got from Target. It's Studio Contour Palette. It was only like $15. Well, not 15. It was like $10. And I'm going up under my eyes to add darker circles like I've been crying and to add a sort of bag look under my eye. This step's optional if you want to do that, like you've been up all night crying. Usually when I cry I do get lots of bags under my eyes, so that was kind of optional. Now I'm going in with this palette that I got the black from and going in with the yellow, which you can't really see, but I'm using it because when you bruise, the outer side's going to be yellow, then you're going to go into a purple and then a blue. So I'm grabbing the purple, and I had to use a light purple and then a dark purple to add the bruising. The bruising doesn't show up well on camera at all. I am so sorry. But you can still kind of tell what I'm doing. It's just adding the free-handed bruise. If you want to look at a reference picture, you can. I've done bruising so much on my face before this that I just went ahead and did it without the reference picture, but I would suggest a reference picture. Now I'm going in with the blue and adding random swatches to that just to make the colors less solid, and I'm going back and touching up those tear stains because the shadow did cover it. Now I'm taking Creepy Skin, which is just really easy, and wiping off my lipstick. You'll notice this has kind of a stringy pattern in it. It is a cotton mixed with wax, what you would use with scar wax. I did like it for this because I couldn't find my scar wax, and it was just easy to blend with that cotton inside of it, and you didn't have to build it up as much as you would with scar wax. So I'm doing this to add the split lip, and if you want to make the scar wax, I think you can, or you want to make the Creepy Skin, just use cotton balls and scar wax and make sure to pull that apart. You see me adding the second piece, but I later take this off so you don't have to watch me like play with it and put it on because it was just really hard and I just decided it didn't look right with the look. If you want to go ahead and make the split lip more defined by adding a second piece, that's totally fine, do as you will. But I just took it off later on. Now I'm taking my powder that I use all the time. It is my go-to powder, and it is Lorac in Tan Perfection Baked Perfect Powder. And I just use this. You see me using it as a mirror because it has a really nice mirror. So now I'm going to go in, and I did the red lip liner that I used earlier, and then the brown to darken the inside of that cut. And I'm going in and retouching it. Using a popsicle stick instead of my fingers worked a lot better it stayed a lot better. Obviously, you see me take that next piece off because I just didn't like it, and going back in and retouching that. I did later go in and add lash glue underneath of it because it fell off, and I found that that helps it stick a lot better. If you have a skin adhesive or a lash glue, that'll work. So to make this scab blood, because I didn't have any, I just used powdered sugar and blood and like regular blood, but it turned out kind of pink on camera. Of course it looks red, but it turned out really pink in real life, so I would use a red shadow to add on. Now I'm pouring this blood into my mouth to give my teeth this red look like I've been punched in the mouth and my mouth is bleeding. And I hold that in for a little while, and that was nasty. Always make sure you're using non-toxic blood for this, and then I spit it out. Adding more of that scab blood onto my lips. And using the regular blood to give that dripping look. If you want to place the blood, that's okay too. I use that scab blood and the regular blood to go in and make it look like maybe somebody had blood on their hands when they punched me or something like that, just to add it under the eye to add more blood because I like fake blood. Then I'm going to go in and add a bruise to this cheek, and the brush had black shadow in it when I used the yellow, so then I used a blue and a purple just to break up the color a little bit, and that's what it looks like. Once again, I'm using the liquidy blood to add more blood there. And going back and touching up that bruise and just touching up where you feel touch-ups are needed. That's where I thought I needed more touch-ups, more bruising. And I would add some more bruising on the lip, but I didn't at the time. This is the final look. Thank you guys so much for watching, and please subscribe for more videos. Show your support for new artists, and I hopefully want to do a lot more of this, plus story times, plus DIYs, and trust me, I have a lot more content coming up. Thank you so much for watching, and have a nice day.